Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wheelbase, where today I'm going to be talking about the legendary Ford Mustang. Let's go. Now, the Ford Mustang was debuted in 1964 at the World's Fair, and it just looked amazing, right? Let's just say that right off the bat, it looks so good. I'll put some pictures on screen right about now. Yeah, it looked great. Okay, let me tell you that. Now, it had a 4.7 liter V8, giving you somewhere around like 271 horsepower. Have you ever heard of a car that can sell 400,000 units sold on the first gen, the first year? I don't think so. Didn't think so. So that's the Ford Mustang. That's the first gen. That's just like the craziest gen. That's the coolest gen. I mean, because it was the first gen, you know. So far, that was the coolest gen. And somewhere like around like what 3-4 years later, the Mustang appeared in the movie Bullet. It was like a super cool movie. It was like a movie where a 68 Challenger, Challenger, and the 68 Mustang would chase him, around the city. It was really, to be honest, it was a good movie. So what Ford did was they made a limited edition Mustang made only for the Bullet movie. It looked a fair bit different, sure. So it was limited edition. Engine was pretty much the same. But then Ford only built just a couple of these, and people around the world have them. And fun fact, Ryan's Rides. Go check that video out, top right corner. They actually entered a classic car competition, and they won by building the Bullet. They built the Bullet. These cars are amazing. Congrats, guys. Good job. Keep it up. So yeah, now is when the Mustang's greatest rivals came to be, like the Challenger and the Camaro. So the Challenger and the Camaro came up. They were like, we can do better than you. So then, you know what Ford did? They were like, the Challenger, the Camaro, it's come out. The stealings, see. People are buying the Challenger and the Camaro. Now what are we gonna do? Nope. They released the coolest car ever. Ford Mustang Mach 1, ladies and gentlemen. Coolest name, Mach 1. Right off the bat, name, amazing. Now the front splitter and the rear, not rear wing, a rear spoiler. And that car already looked good. And then it had matte black hood with hood pins, and that looked even better with the car, and it looked sick. Okay, you know what's the craziest part? Here's the crazy part. It had a 7 liter, yes, I'm saying correct, 7 liter V8 with the coolest name ever, the Cobra Jet. Two completely different things, Cobra and Jet. Cobra Jet. And it turns out that Cobra Jet would have given you 350 horsepower. And now that is actually quite good. This car outsold the normal GT, the normal Ford Mustang GT. So Ford is like, whoa, this thing is selling good, right? So they actually went up and they discontinued the Ford Mustang GT for just like a little while, not forever, but just for some time. The gas prices were increasing, and buyers stopped buying cars with big engines because more fuel, more money, no thank you, right? So Ford, they built the Ford Mustang 2. The Mustang 2 was interesting. I guess you could call it interesting. It had 2.8 liter V6 giving you literally 105 horsepower. I'm not joking. Like this would be a good daily driver. Like the past 2 gens made for super speed, supersonic speed, go. This car just comes in. I'm a daily driver, dude. Let's go. And it was, even though it had like zero cool parts, it wasn't that comfortable. It was just meh, just meh. It shared its chassis with the Ford Pinto. Yeah, it still sold. Okay, sold meaning 300,000 units sold. Now Ford, when they updated the Mustang, they released the Ford Mustang Fox body chassis, and just everything about it was insane. And so in 1987, when they released the Fox body, they gave it a 5-liter V8 this time, and they gave it like 225 horsepower. Like, man, 100. See, we had 271, then we jumped up to 350, we went down a bunch to 105 horsepower, we smashed it through the roof, we get 225 horsepower now, ladies and gentlemen. Good job Ford. And do you know why modifiers loved it? Like, they loved it. Do you know why? Because the Fox body could do anything you wanted it to do. You want to go drifting? The Fox body could do that. Oh, so you like drag racing, I hear. Oh, the Fox body is a great car for you. Oh, I hear you like cruising just around town. This Ford Mustang Fox body is amazing. This car, for a drag car, suspension, tires, bigger engine, cool. It was more than that, but then still, it was a great car for modifying. Right. So then the SN95 came in. This car was, it was like out with the old, in with the new. Let's go. So it had a 4.6 liter V8 giving you 215 horses. Nice. And it was rounder. It had a better suspension, stiffer suspension for handling, which made it a bit better. It was on the interior. It was way more comfortable. Everything about this Mustang was better, right? Better, and better, right? It was also good for modifiers. Like, that guy Chris Fix, yeah? He took in the SN95 and he made it into a drift Mustang. So then Ford updated the Mustang yet again. This time they called it the Ford Mustang SVT Cobra. Let's go. It had a 5.4 liter V8 giving you a whopping 385 horses, which is still impressive in today's standards, right? That's good. It had gigantic rear wing, it had huge side skirts. Everything about it, every single thing about this car was cool. Even its rims, even its wheels, still cool. And it was crazy, right? Because it was really comfortable from the inside. Ride was nicely smooth. Next thing you know, you just floor it. Absolute rocket. Just crazy. Fans went crazy about this car. Then somewhere around like 4 or 5 years later, Ford released the new Mustang. The Mustang we all know, the 2005 model. It just looked so good. It was like a huge throwback to the first gen. Like everything, like its taillights, its headlights. Most of these things were similar to the first gen. And you might be thinking right now, what's so special in this car? This car, fans, everybody, even Camaro lovers, went like, this car is the best looking car on earth. And to be honest, that is the 2007 version is my favorite version, my favorite design. It looked cool. How about you guys comment down below your favorite version, the model of the Mustang. You guys do that right now. Now it had a 4.6 liter V8 giving you 300 horsepower, and that is still like really good, right? So then Ford updated the Mustang yet again, and now is when the sequential turning blinker thing came in, and that looked just outstanding. That looks stunning. It had a 5 liter V8 giving you 412 horsepower. That's a new record for the Mustang. But yeah, 5 liter V8 obviously giving you 412 horsepower. Then 5 years later, Mustang was updated yet again. This time they called it the S550. What is it with these names? These names are cool, okay? But yeah, it was the model I had. The S550 was like a whole model. So go check that video out, top right corner. But yeah, it had a 5 liter V8, still a Coyote, and it gave you 435 horsepower, and that's quite good. And man, this car had options, okay? you in the standard model, you would get stuff like line lock or burnout mode, and it had like stuff like track mode, burnout mode, traction control off, and all these cool things. Drift control was I think they're really cool, and all these things, all of them, they work like magic. And you know, if you want to drift but you're like a semi beginner, the Mustang would help you around with that. And you know what's the coolest thing about the S550? It had independent suspension, baby. Somewhere around like 3 years later, Ford updated the Mustang yet again. This time, you know, it was a bit different. It had the same model idea, but then as a standard, you would get like a rear spoiler. It looks super cool, and it had a new front face, and it looks so much more aggressive than like the S550. And you know, some people call it the second phase of the Gen 6, the 6th generation, the S550. I mean, yeah, you could say that because they do look they look really similar. Like, you take two side to side, you would see the similarities easily. So yeah, it had a 5-liter V8, same engine, and this time had 460 horsepower, and that was the Ford Mustang, the 7th gen, I believe. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys noticed, I didn't talk about any of these Shelbys. GT350, GT500, all those cars I did not talk about. And it's because they're so cool and so special that they're gonna need to be like a separate video. So next Wheelbase episode is gonna be about the Shelby Mustangs. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys next one. Ziad Ahmed, out.